Met a girl in Oakland, but I don't wanna say her name.
Alright, what's up guys? It's your girl Megan. Alright, so I know the camera angle is a little different than what you're used to. You got me by yourself this time, and I promised you guys I would make the yeast rolls for you for your Thanksgiving if you wanted to make them, or just for a regular weeknight meal. So since Drew is under the weather at the moment, I'm trying my best to figure out these camera angles and go ahead and get this video out to you. Alright, so let's go over the ingredients real quick. So you'll need 4 cups of flour, 1 cup of whole milk, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, 3 egg yolks, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 stick of butter, and either 1 packet of active dry yeast, or I measured out the equivalent of a packet. So this is 2 1/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast. So at this point you will need to heat your milk and butter. You want it to be at least warm enough so that the butter can melt, but not too hot to where it's scalding. If you have a candy thermometer, then you want it to be no more than 120 degrees, or if you don't have a candy thermometer or a thermometer, then you want it to be about the temperature of a baby's bottle. Anything hotter than that will kill the yeast. So I'm going to go ahead and get my milk and butter warmed up, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have the milk and butter warmed up. I'm not sure if you can see this, but the butter is completely dissolved, and it's about the temperature of a baby's bottle. Alright, so I'm going to pour this into my blender, my mixer, sorry. Okay. And to that, I'm going to add in my 2 1/4 teaspoon of yeast, or 1 packet of active dry yeast. And at this point, I don't want to touch it. I just want to let it sit there for about 5 minutes until the yeast activates. So at that point, we'll be back. Alright guys, it's been about 5 minutes, so let's give this, and our yeast has now activated, so let's. Alright guys, so our yeast has been sitting for about 5 minutes, and it's starting to foam up and get all bubbly, so I'm gonna just give it a quick stir. Right, so I'm gonna add the sugar and the salt to my flour. Mix that together. This step is optional, but I like to keep my dry ingredients together when I'm making breads and stuff. Alright, so hopefully I can do this without spilling it everywhere. Alright, so we're going to add in our 4 cups of flour. I've already made a mess. Right. Add in your flour. and start it on slow. While that's going, I'm going to go ahead and add in our 3 egg yolks. And I'm just going to let that knead together until it forms a nice smooth ball. You don't want to over knead it, so I'm just going to leave it on like medium speed. Guys, so our dough has been kneading for about 5 minutes. It's good and smooth and it's tacky or sticky. So I'm gonna do, move him out of the way. Alright, so what I have here is just the same bowl that I had the flour sitting in, and I just greased it with some vegetable oil. So got that going. Make sure that it's coated well. Alright, so let's get this. Alright, so let's take our dough off of here. You guys see me? Sorry. Alright. Take your dough. I have some flour here too because it is rather sticky. And sprinkle a little bit onto my counter. Got a little bit on my hands, so we're gonna turn this dough out. One out of there. Alright, make sure you get it all. Okay, so I'm gonna knead this for just a second. Just until it forms a nice smooth ball. Okay, so at this point, take it, sit it inside your bowl, and you can cover it with the towel. I'm going to cover it with some saran wrap or plastic wrap, and you want to sit it somewhere warm. Since I just finished the pies, next to my kitchen, my oven is rather warm, so I'm just going to sit it on top. So cover it with plastic wrap for about an hour or until it has doubled in size. Seeing as though my kitchen is rather warm now, it shouldn't take an hour. So take clean kitchen towel, cover it, place it on top of the stove or in a warm place for an hour until it's doubled in size, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so we're back and it's been an hour and our dough has risen twice its size. As you can see, hopefully you can see. But what we're gonna do, sprinkle a little bit of flour onto your surface. Okay. Alright. Let's see. There it goes. Alright, so I'm gonna punch the dough down so that the air can come out. Now you just want to flip it onto your surface. Sprinkle just a little bit on top because it is still sticky. You just want to mash it out. Okay, so this recipe will make about 12. If you're making it for Thanksgiving and you need to double it, then just double it. So you can take a knife or a pizza cutter, or you can take a cookie cutter, whichever you prefer to do. I'm just gonna take a knife. I'm gonna cut it in half. And cut each half in half. Okay? I'm just gonna cut each half in thirds. Alright, so now that they've been cut out, now it's just time to shape them. So I have a 9x13 inch pan that I've just put my silicone mat in, or you can just make sure you grease it real good. I sprayed some nonstick spray around it. So now we're just going to roll these into a ball, put them in here, and then we'll be ready to let them rise again. So once they shape, then they need to rise for another 40 minutes or until they've doubled again in size, and then you'll bake them in the oven at 375 for about 20 minutes depending on your oven. My oven gets pretty warm, so go between 20 and 25 minutes. So alright, let's go ahead and get these rolled out. So you're gonna take it, make a purse, and then just roll it. You have your roll. You can put it there. Alright, let's do it again. So take 1, 2, 3, 4. You made a little purse. Got it? And you roll it. And you're good. Okay, so our rolls are done. Well, they've been patted out. If you wanted smaller rolls, then of course you can cut them smaller, but I'm just showing you how to make them. I'm not taking these over to our friend's house or anything like that. So cover these again. You can cover them with your plastic wrap if you want. Actually, I need the time. You're just gonna cover it with your towel. Put it back in that warm spot for about 40 minutes, and then you pop them in the oven, 375 for 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, depending on your oven. And then I'll be back to brush some melted butter on top and show you the finished product. Alright guys, see you soon. Alright guys, so we're back and here are the finished rolls. They were in the oven for approximately 20 minutes. Like I said, on 375, and they came out perfect. I'm going to brush them with some butter. You can add honey to this if you want. Whatever you or your family likes, and they'll come out perfect. Let's see, they're extremely hot, but let's see if we can get one out of here. Let's go for a small one. Okay. So, whew, hot. But here they are. See that? Nice and brown on both the top and the bottom. Very, very flaky. A little bit of butter in the middle, you're good to go. They're delicious. Hopefully you guys can see that. Alright guys, so there they are. They're your very own yeast rolls, and nothing beats homemade. So hopefully you guys enjoy these and your family loves them as well. Be sure to give us those big thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video on all of your social media however you see fit. And if we don't see you before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, and you guys enjoy yourselves. Love you guys. Bye. Hey family, thanks for watching.
Please be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Also, check out our latest video and be sure to subscribe.
Bye,
Bye guys.